I define my personal gender as male. Gender is how someone passes in public. It's, the masculine or feminine vibe that they give off. Since I always pass as male, then I never really had to think about it. I always get called sir, or I just don't get called anything. The problem with that is I always pass as a very young guy, so it makes me feel awkward, buying cigarettes or alcohol. I recently began to question my gender when I went to PRISM meeting, which is the gay group on my campus. They announced that there was going to be a trans support group. I don't really know why I never questioned my gender that much, I guess because I was so set on the label of lesbian. I think it was in 10th grade when I was bringing in a rose on Valentine's Day, and my mom sat me down and she was like, oh, who's that rose for? And I was like asking someone out, and she was like, oh, a boy or a girl? I don't feel like gender and sexuality are linked at all. I probably identified more as a guy before I started identifying as gay. Growing up and playing games, I was always the prince. I was never the princess. Even while I'm trying to change my name to a male name, I don't have too much of an issue with pronouns. I feel like I can go either way, but I feel more comfortable with people who I know really well using female pronouns than I do with people who I don't know really well using them. I realized I'd always had issues with the name Amanda because it's very feminine. There was no connection to that name. I recently picked out a new name for myself, which is more awkward than I thought it would be. I'm working on trying to figure out how to tell people, especially people that I've known for a really long time, like family and roommates. It's easier to introduce myself to new people by a new name, but it's hard trying to sort of revamp your identity. They know me as this one identity, and it's hard to change that. My name is Miles James Keller.